Hello friends, so welcome to my first video on trigonometry, that is measurement of angles. So let's start with defining what do you understand by the word trigonometry. Trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the measurements of angles of triangles and the problems related to these angles. So let's say we have an initial side OA and we have rotated this side by an angle theta degree to reach a new side OB, which we call as a terminal side or the final side. So the amount of rotation from the initial side to the terminal side is called the measure of the angle. Now we can have both positive as well as negative angles. So let's say if the side OA is rotated in an anti-clockwise direction, then we can say our angle is a positive angle, and if the side OA is rotated in a clockwise direction, then we can say our angle is a negative angle minus theta degree. Now we have two different systems of measuring the angles. So as you know, either we can measure the angle in degrees or we can measure the angle in radians. So first system is sexagesimal system, which is measuring angle in degrees, and the next system is a circular system measuring angle in radians. So let's start with the first system, sexagesimal system, degree measure. It states that the angle traced by a moving line about a point from its initial position to the terminating position in making 1 by 360 of the complete revolution of a circle is said to have a measure of 1 degree, written as 1 degree. So it's basically, as you know, a complete circle makes 360 degree. So 1 by 360 of 360 degree is what we call as 1 degree. Further, 1/60th part of 1 degree is called 1 minute, and 1/60th part of a minute is called 1 second. So 1 minute is denoted by like this, 1 with the apostrophe, and 1 second is 1 with double apostrophe. So this is simple right angle 90 degree. This is an acute angle 60 degree. Coming on to the next system, circular system, which is measuring angle in radians. A radian is an angle subtended at the center of a circle by an arc, whose length is equal to the radius of the circle. So let's say this is a circle with center O and the radius of a circle is, let's say, R. So if the arc AB is having a length R, then the angle subtended at the center O is known to be as 1 radian. So going further, we can define two theorems on it. So the first theorem states that radian is a constant angle. So let's prove this theorem, that how we can prove that radian is a constant angle. So let's say radius of circle is R and the length of the arc AB is R. So as per the circular system, angle AOB is 1 radian, correct? And angle AOC is a straight angle. We can define it as two right angles. So the angles at the center of a circle are basically proportional to the lengths of the arcs subtending them. Therefore, angle AOB divided by angle AOC is arc AB divided by arc ABC. Now arc AB is already given as small r, and if I talk about arc ABC, so it's basically the complete circumference of a circle 2 pi r and half of it. So it is half of 2 pi r because it is the circumference, ABC is the circumference of a semicircle, correct? So it comes out to be 1 by pi. So angle AOB is equal to angle AOC divided by pi. Angle AOC is two right angles divided by pi, which comes out to be a constant. So 1 radian is a constant angle. Now coming on to the theorem 2, which states that in a circle of radius r, if an arc of length L subtends an angle theta radians at the center, then theta is equal to L by r. So now let's prove it. So radius of the circle is r, and we have an arc AB whose length is given to be L. So angle AOB is, let's say, theta radians, which we have to find out. Length of the arc AC is, let's say, r. Therefore angle AOC is 1 radian, because as per the 1 radian, it is basically the angle subtended by an arc at the center whose length is equal to the radius of the circle. Since the arc equal to the radius of the circle, since the arc length AC is r, which is equal to the radius of the circle, therefore angle AOC is 1 radian. Angles at the center of the circle are proportional to the lengths of the arcs subtending them. Therefore angle AOB divided by angle AOC is equal to arc AB upon arc AC, which is L by r. Angle AOB is theta radians, angle AOC is 1 radian, equal to L by r, so theta is equal to L by r. Now what is the relation between a radian and a degree? Because you will be coming across several questions in which you have to convert any angle in radians to an angle in degrees, or you have to convert from degrees to radians. So let's say one complete circle is making theta radians, correct? So theta radians is the angle subtended, equal to by complete arc, which will be the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r divided by r. So here we are using theta equal to L by r, where the length of the arc is the complete circumference of the circle divided by the radius to be 2 pi radians. Now 2 pi radians is 360 degree, so pi radians will be 180 degree. So now let's see that what is the value of 1 radian in terms of degrees. So as you know, pi radians is 180 degree, so 1 radian will be 180 degree divided by pi by unitary method. So pi will be 22 by 7, which comes out to be 57 degree 16 minutes and 21 seconds approximately. Now let's see what is the value of 1 degree. So 180 degree is pi radians, so 1 degree will be pi upon 180 radians, which comes out to be 0.0174 radians. So let's say now we have to convert 30 degree into radians. So 1 degree is pi by 180, so 30 degree will be 30 degree into pi upon 180, which is coming out to be pi by 6 radians. Similarly 45 degrees pi by 4 radians, 60 degrees pi by 3 radians, 90 degree is pi by 2 radians, 180 degree is pi radians, 270 degree is 3 pi by 2, and 360 degree is 2 pi radians. So in my next video we'll be doing some questions on converting from radians to degrees and from degrees to radians. Thank you.